What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is your favorite Prince of Botch. This is your boy, Dwayne, aka the Prince of Botch. Welcome to another edition of the Lights of Botch podcast. And man, I got a legend in the house, y'all. It is an honor right now to introduce this man of many accolades. I'm talking about the list so long, it may be a long intro alone on the show, just to let y'all know what's up. I mean,
love it, dog. I love it. I love it.
I mean, like, bro, like, where do I even start with my man's accomplishments? I'm talking about we got the former two-time United States champion in the house. You know what I'm saying? We got the former, hardcore champion. That's an underrated one right there, man. Yeah, y'all probably don't remember that hardcore title from the Attitude Era. My man, two-time hardcore champion, multiple-time tag team champion. You know what I mean? Former two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I gotta emphasize that one because that really going on the radar right there, baby. And then, of course, y'all might know him best right now as your reigning, defending, because he gonna get his baby back. So I'm gonna say reigning, defending, because he gonna have it. I know he gonna get it from Gronk real soon.
I'm getting my baby back.
Gronk holding it for a moment, but trust me, I'm waiting for that season to start. I know Truth gonna find some kind of way.
Bro, we already know, man. He can't go to church. He can't go to picnics, school functions, Boy Scouts, none of that.
Come on, man. Come on. Look, the one and the only. Two, multiple time, 24/7, 7-Eleven, European, so many different titles, I can't even remember them all.
I-95 South.
I-95 South. Come on now. My boy, Ron R. Truth Killings is in the building. How you feeling, Truth?
Hey, what's up, man? Man, thanks for having me on, man.
Man, thank you for joining us. No, it is.
Oh, man. This is mine, man.
So tell the people how you feeling right now, man, during the quarantine season right now, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I feel like everybody else feel, man. And then on top of that, man, I'm getting a lot more humbleness to myself now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is the time, man, a lot of people need to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-finding, and make use of this time, man. I've spent more time with my family than I've spent in years because I've been on the grind so much, man. I feel like this quarantine time, yes, it's effed up, but it's a time for us to, like, man, make good of it, man, and do the time, let the time do us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah. Quality time. Take time to smell the roses.
Come on now. Come on. We got to smell the roses.
Bro, life goes so fast. It goes by so much, man. It's like, I'm saying, like, the small things, man, with my career and the demand of my job, the demand of my ambition as a man to want to be a go-getter and get, man, just like, I got 5 kids, man, and I got 4 of them that stay home with me. And to see my 5-year-old go from me teaching her how to start to learn how to ride a bike, so from the beginning of this quarantine to where she can ride a bike now, we done rode around the neighborhood. That's me smelling the flowers right now. That's my daughter just turned 13 years old today, man. I spent more time with her. She's worked out with me. We worked out together. She got in the studio with me together, helped me put the studio together. I smelled the flowers, man. Like it's a time for us to slow down. You know, everything happens for a reason. I feel like God is not making no mistake, man. We just got to find time for this time to find ourselves, man, and come out champions.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, man. And you said that's so great. Like, people don't understand. That's why, you've been one of my favorites over the years because, like, man, your spirit, man, is just so, like, positive and uplifting, man. Like, and I noticed that the people in the locker room, man, they brag about you so much. I mean, like, there's never an ego or anything. Like, they just like, yo, we love Truth, man. And even with the 24 special, like, it just showed, like, man, you are such a positive person, and just your answer from that alone signifies that you truly are enjoying this time of just being with the family, like you said, smelling the roses, man.
Smelling the roses, man. If you don't, man, like I got a 18-year-old son, man. Me and him have talked more during this quarantine that I've talked to him. You're like, it's we got time to do time for a change, not let time do us, man. So like, we have to take advantage of it, regardless of how small, how inconvenient, how messed up it is, man. We make chicken salad out of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on
That's
now.
what we do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We as people need to learn how to start adapting and doing that, man, and executing it.
Come on now. Well, you know, let's go ahead and it's, you know, now that we know how you've been holding up in quarantine, you also have been taking advantage of this quarantine time, and we know that you, again, when you're not in the pro wrestling ring, you out there grinding it in the music world. And as somebody again who has followed your career for so long, again, I mean, I've been following this man since he had Get Rowdy as his entrance music. You know what I'm saying? And Get Rowdy was like, I was bumping that joint for years. You know what I mean? I would bop that song for years. And so like over the years, man, to see you like coming out with legit like singles and studio albums now, it's just like, yo, my man Truth is shining. Like I love what's going on right now. So like, let's talk about you had Set It Off, which was a World Star hip hop exclusive that dropped. So you had the video drop, and man, that was killing. But now you got this new single, Hit 'Em Up. And Hit 'Em Up is just another straight up smash. I mean, I can hear this everywhere from like football arenas and stadiums and basketball arenas. I mean, you know what I mean? Like everybody just bumping this baby. So talk about Hit 'Em Up and what inspired you to just come out with Hit 'Em Up, man?
Hit 'Em Up was just part of RKE, JTP, and my manager, J Tracks, man. We got like 30 songs, man. And Hit 'Em Up was the one that we was like, okay, this is us. Set It Off. We're going to let them see us. They see us out here now. Hit 'Em Up. They're going to, you know what I'm saying, believe. Well, Hit 'Em Up is just all about believing that what you see is raw. I got into wrestling because of rap, man. So I'm just going back to my roots, man. And now I'm able to do what I want to do now. Now I'm able to release all the music. You're never too old to let it drop. You're never too old to do what you got to do. It's never too late to do nothing, man. It's just all about ambition. It's all about integrity. It's all about having that gusto to get up and go do it, dog. So Hit 'Em Up, man, was just like, Track was like, dog, you need a song that's just like almost grungy, just hard, just like, we need something for them people. Man, just like, and that's what Hit 'Em Up is. Everybody can relate to that. It puts you in that mode, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to go do it.
Yeah. And you could tell, man, I mean, shoot, every time I was bumping that literally like the last little grocery store run I had, I was out, the sun was shining. You know, when that sun shine, you know, Truth, you know what I'm talking about. When that sun shining, you like, yo, I need some turn up right now. Like, man, I put on a whole R-Truth playlist, boy. I had Dance Break going. I had Hit 'Em Up going. I had Endurance going. Set It Off. I was just like, yo, we going back to back to back to back. My bass was going hard, boy. I was like,
dog. Boy, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dog.
No problem, man. So, you know, while we're on talking about what you've been doing with Hit 'Em Up, so we see also, man, you've been real big in the social media world right now, man. Like you just been doing crazy, funny, hilarious TikTok videos. You got your fans laughing, you got people laughing. I still laugh off the one video you did in the Walmart section of the toy aisle, where you literally just like made yourself like a living statue. I was like, yo, that's so creative right now. How did he do that? Like, bro, man, that was like I
was riding the car. And I've done it twice. One time I did it with my buddy, Alex, man. He called me. He said, man, you the Bo Jackson. You the new Bo Jackson, man. You do everything. So me and my wife and my friend riding in the car, and I had the title at that time. And, bro, I was like, I looked at Walmart, and I'm like, oh, snap. I said, what if somebody bought me like an action figure? And, bro, my wife looked at me and was like, what did you say? I said, nah, baby. Imagine me in the store with no shirt on, you know what I'm saying, with the title on, and you can come buy me. And when she laughed immediately, she said, that's crazy. I was turning the car. And my friend was like, dude, are you seriously going to do this? And bro, you should have saw me, like, me walking. I get recognized pretty much everywhere I go. But I'm walking in Walmart, and I give him the title to hold so he can hide it. But I'm in my full wrestling gear. And I'm walking. So some people are, like, not even believing this is true. Like, oh, this dude, what's wrong with him? Like, okay, he's trying to think he's our truth. But a lot of people didn't even know it was really me until I pulled it off, did it, and was walking out, man. It's just, I like making people laugh, man. I know funny. I know what I think is funny. I grew up watching a lot of the great comedians, man, like from In Living Color to like Kevin Hart to like all the great comedians, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. Like I watched all of them, man, and I watched I know funny. I know what people think is funny, and I like. You don't laugh, you'll cry. So I think it's as much laughter as we can have in people, man. Laughter brings positivity. It brings the best out of people, man. So I just try to be creative all much as I can. That's at home, and my kids learning how to do TikTok creative videos, and they want to put in the teeth and do something. And like, it's just all about being creative, man. And it's social media is where it's at right now.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, and you showcasing that, man. I mean, like you're literally taking advantage of like challenges. You're taking advantage of just cool skits, you know, creating characters that, you know, I saw you on live the other day where you literally were like, you were Truth, but you weren't Truth. And you were like in the car interacting.
They bought it, man. They bought it, man. Come on, man. They bought it like they bought Little Jimmy.
Yeah. Little Jimmy. One of my favorite gimmicks, boy. I tell you,
bro, I had grown people, man, grown adults that pay bills and got kids. Dog, they was like, hey, man, can I take a picture with Little Jimmy? I'm like, yeah, sure you can, dog. Come on, man. And, bro, they would come and pose beside the chair, man, like this right here, dog. Grown people, man. But that's people letting themselves go and want to enjoy, want to laugh, want to be, you know what I'm saying, man? It's part of the worst way the world go around, man. You got to catch on and swing it.
Come on, man. Yeah, and you definitely swung. I mean, like that right there. you talk about being able to make a gimmick go. Like, I mean, I remember being a kid and people was just like, "Oh, you talking to your imaginary friend?" And it's just like, "Hey, I made it work." But like, you took me back. Like my young days, like, yo, this man is doing like what I did with Little Jimmy. I had Little Jimmy before there was a Little Jimmy.
Before, I think about how many people had imaginary friends.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They relate. They like, oh shit, he went over there. You know what I'm saying? And he's grown people, man.
Man, I'm telling you, and just the way, and even when you and Kofi just started tagging, how you still, man, I think about imagine you and Daniel Bryan had how you had Little Jimmy literally like in there. You like, hey, come high five Little Jimmy. He want to high five you. Like, and I'm just like, yo, this man is carrying this gimmick. Bro, ain't nobody gonna be able to do what this man did with this. Like
I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is, dog. That night, me, Daniel Bryan, Little Jimmy, Vince McMahon told Daniel Bryan, he said, I want you to football punt Little Jimmy out of the ring. He said, Truth, I want you to catch Little Jimmy like a pass. Bro, I looked at Vince and said, are you serious, man? He said, yes, they'll love it.
Oh
I'm
my
like, dude, but and I did it, dog, and the place went crazy. Like, oh my gosh, you caught Little Jimmy. What the hell? Yes, man. Like, yes. Yes.
Yo, that is so amazing. Like, I'm telling you, and it's the stories like that because it's one thing when you see it and you're laughing, but then like to actually hear you talk about it makes it just that much more hilarious because you're just like, wow. Like, because, you know, sometimes superstars they'll make a gimmick work, but they may not necessarily enjoy it per se. Like they'll just like, I'm gonna make it work because I'm, you know, it's part of what I do. But you,
bro.
Like you literally enjoy it, like because you love naturally making people laugh.
Boom,
so like,
I'm wearing that. I'm wearing it. So when I go out in public with it, it got to shine. It got to bling, man. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what you get, man, you make the best out of it. You become that. You execute it.
Yes. And you know, it's funny you say that because while we're on that subject of just making people laugh, let's talk about a recent segment you had with Brock in the ring because that still goes so viral right now.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar of all people. I mean, the man that everybody just naturally fears because of how huge he is. And the fact that you went in there, Royal Rumble season, and you literally just was like cutting a promo that everybody took you serious on, and then you just straight up went left and was like,
be quiet.
Paul Heyman. And like everybody just, and you could see the camera zoom on Brock and he could not hold back his laughter. And like literally, man, it got to a point where we started hearing, even after that segment, we were hearing reports and people were just talking about how Brock just praised you, man. And was like, yo, I want to work with Truth again. Like, I would love to. So like, talk about that. Like, what's something else you would like to do in an angle like that, similar with Brock Lesnar, if you went that route again? Like, what would you do?
Bro, I would love to do a storyline with Brock to where I'm with him and Paul, and Brock, I'm Brock's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? He's not killing me. He's not going to destroy me because I make him laugh. He keeps me around to make him laugh. But it's gonna come to an end one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and me making him laugh is me busting on Paul. Always, you know what I'm saying? Taking over Paul's little thing. That could be something cool, man. We could do tag matches, but it's gonna come down to where people gonna want to see me and Brock do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing about that promo, man, was they brought me to Gorilla, man. Paul was like, okay, we're gonna do a promo tonight with you and Brock, but we're not gonna tell Brock nothing. We're not gonna tell Brock what you're gonna say. We have a bet in the back. We're gonna see if you can make Brock laugh. I said, whoa, man. I said, we don't need to be gambling with Brock like that. I said, that's Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Just the name makes you got recognized. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And he's like, no, the truth. I'm laughing I'm laughing now, imagining you saying this. And when they gave me the promo, they like add your own words to it, but I'm betting you can make them laugh. Other people don't. We're not gonna tell Brock nothing. And Brock comes to the gorilla. He's like, okay, so we're gonna see how this thing goes out here. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. And bro, I started laughing when I was building up to saying what I was gonna say for my punchline. And when I saw Brock was seriously, Brock didn't know what the hell I was gonna say. So he was really in beast mode, bro. He was like, what this bro finna say? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I ain't got time to be, I ain't no jokey, hardy type guy. Yeah. And bro, when I built that thing up and like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You a big man. But I know I can get you over the rope. Paul Heyman, bro, Brock said he lost it. He said, I was doing all I could to not laugh, and they still got me. He said, damn, dude. Bro, and we laughed in the back, man, and that, he was like, man, I'm getting ideas just from that right there, man. And Brock, he's cool, man, just a lot of respect there, man. He's one of my good buddies, man. Like, I would often, like, grab Brock sometime. Years ago, I would often just grab him just like, I gotta grab you, snap. And dog, out of the blue one day, man, like months later, Brock grabbed me and took me off my feet, man, so quick. I was in a conversation with somebody else. Oh, wow. And the next thing I knew, I blinked and I was looking towards the ceiling, man. And that was the last time I played around grabbing Brock.
Oh my gosh. Yo, you look.
He had me up in the air, dog, some kind of way, man. I was off my feet, man, and like I could have touched the ceiling, dog. And I'm like, dude, like it was just an idea. Not that I was gonna execute it, you know.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, it just shows, man, because again, your presence, man, like just in talking to you both on screen, off screen, you can just tell you're all the way around. So again, just with a company guy like Brock, making him laugh, having a relationship with him, from the top guy to the low guy, mid card, you got relationships with them all, man. And that is just so dope about you and your career, man. And so I would like to know, I mean, because before we go back to your music, I would like to know just in the wrestling business in general, because you've been in it a long time. And a lot of people, I still try to tell people, I'm like, man, how old y'all think Truth is? I try to let them know, I'm like, come on now, look, the dog wants some action too. We'll get a dog some action. You know, we'll give him a little something.
Nah, I know, man. But they're always doing that. They're always doing it, man. Always barking, man. That's a whole different subject, man. I think they've been here before.
They've been here before? Yeah. A little bit. You know how that goes.
Right.
But so let's talk about like with your longevity, man, and just how long you've been in the business, bro. Like, given the fact, because we see you shining in your music now. So again, like you said, music is literally what's always been a part of you. So given the longevity, man, I try to tell people, I'm like, man, how old y'all think Truth is? And when I tell them, they like, what? No way.
Yeah,
like, fella, you know, and I know you get that in interviews. I see your interviews all the time, man. People are like shocked at like how you stay and look so
Jack
young.
Thriller thought I was a millennial, man.
Look, see, Jack Thriller, I did see that. Like, oh, that was another funny prank with what you did with Jack Thriller. That reaction he had when you literally like slapped him. He's like, whoa, what the heck just happened?
Bro,
like,
I got him and DJ Sus one, man.
Yes.
And it was so cool. And the slap is not a hard slap. So it's like your brain skips a beat to where you're like, hold up, he just slapped me, but it wasn't hard. Yeah. And he's funny. He's my friend. So it's like your mind is just like going around this washing machine right now. And you don't know how to react to it, man. You can't react to it. And his friend said, "Do it again."
Yeah, he showed it. That had me rolling like for years. Like I was just sitting there. I had to play that thing on repeat so many times. Like, yo, this, and it never got old because every time, just his reaction, the way you acted and played it so cool, it was just like, yo, this was great stuff, man.
Right.
So so with your in-ring career, man, like how long would you say? Because you've been doing it a long time. Much longer would you like to do it? I would say, like, how many more years do you probably see yourself doing it before you say, okay, I'm gonna hang it up, completely focus on the music side, and just, enjoy my life with my family?
But honestly, I can't answer that, man. I think God is in control of that. God, my ambition, my everything is in control of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing so many things right now, man. So I think we all know when it's time to like drop off. Each one teach one. And there's a lot of young people I want to bring up and take down that right path and encourage and support and you know what I'm saying, immortalize where they can like go do this right here and like. So it's like I can't make that call on how long or much time I got left, or I'm gonna do it till the wheel fall off, man. You know.
Come on, man. I love that answer too. I really do.
Man.
I love that answer a lot because again, with the wrestling business, I'm sure you could attest. You've seen guys, you've known guys. A lot of times it can get addictive. It's almost like a drug because it's such an adrenaline rush with the crowd and going out there. And like, again, you having so much fun the way you do. It doesn't seem adrenaline rush to you or anything. It's just like, hey, I'm having fun. And like you said, riding it till the wheels fall off. And it's like, knowing like, hey, God in control. And when it's time, it's time. But right now, I'm going to keep on living this thing up. And I love that. I really do. Like, that is an awesome experience, man. So, like, I really want to take this time, both as a fan and as a host, because I feel like, again, even with your career still going and with you still doing so much and accomplishing so much, I really want to talk about that time and when you literally left the WWE for a moment and you shined, you resurfaced your career, as you mentioned in your 24 special, when you talked about that time when you were younger and how it was just like, you got a chance to reconstruct your character a little bit. And like, you were in TNA, NWA at that time. And like, they gave you the keys, man. And you won literally you became the first African-American NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And like, at that, the first two-time African-American NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And like, I know for me, I enjoyed that moment so much to see that, especially when I found that fact out at that time, being so young as how I was. Over the years, how much I appreciated that when I realized, like, yo, Truth really, really made some history, man. And I love that because you're one of my favorites. So it's like, literally to see that, man, how does that feel even to this day right now? Even with you still moving and grinding, like, do you ever sit there and be like, man, it's really dope to make history like that?
It is, man. It's dope. It's almost like surreal. And I honestly feel like, man, like it all a part of God's plan. When I inspire people like you, people that look at TV and be like, I can be like him, I can do that. It just makes me feel like, man, I'm running a race. I'm running for God, man, and I'm just not getting started. I ain't even done yet. If I inspired you this much, man, what I got in plan, what he got in store, man, I hadn't even reached the top of the peak yet. So, it's just it's unmeasurable, man. The appreciation I get from it. Like I told you from the beginning, man, when the opening you gave me, man, the admiration you gave me, the way you look up to me, the way I made you feel, that fuels me, man. That gives me that feel that I need to keep going and like, okay, I'm not doing this in vain. I'm not this I'm giving people a whole different direction of looking at things. I mean, I'm inspiring people, man. And people to me is like important. That's why I am who I am. That's why I'm where I'm at now, because of people, man.
Yeah, and that's amazing, Truth. And like I said, I definitely I'm happy to hear you continue to keep going, because again, as a fan of yours, man, I love the fact that you keep going, you keep staying relevant, you keep staying like out there, man, and just doing whatever it takes, man. It doesn't matter what lane you in, you're gonna find a way to make it work, and you always do. And I mean, one question before we really just take it to your music and close it off with that, like, in the WWE, man, again, you've accomplished so much. Would you like to probably win the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship before you do call it a career one day when that time comes?
I would love to win any championship,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But to me, man, my dad, I try not to use the word but. My dad always said when you use the word but, anything you said before then don't mean nothing. But man, I got something that a lot of wrestlers who had that belt and hold that belt won't ever have. I made footprints these people won't ever make. I get a respect from my peers. I get a respect from people around the world, man. Like, bro, for people in Saudi Arabia to know my music, to know my history, to know I got a title that most people won't ever be able to have, man. And that's unmeasurable to me.
Immeasurable. I love that, man. That that just goes to show people like this man right here is a class act, and I love that. It just makes it again. It shows me why I love a guy like you so much, because I could see that just both on TV, talking to you one on one like this. You can see that, you can feel that, and that's amazing, man. Because that's some real stuff. Like people,
yes.
Hopefully that inspires even those listening who want to be into the business, man. It gives them that inspiration that it's not always necessarily about what title you win, how many titles you win.
No, it's not about that, man. It's not. And I think a lot of people they're their own worst enemy when they think like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, almost, bottom line, lady asked me at the, I went to go cash my check, and she said, hey, did you win today? I said, ma'am, every time I come in here, I win.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Don't get so focused on winning that. My longevity is winning to me. I think each individual have their own interpretation of what entitlement they hold means to them. And bro, I've been in this business, man, going like almost a dub. You know what I'm saying? So it's bro, how many people can hold that title?
Come on, that's true.
Still relevant, still loved by so many people, man. And it's like, bro, I cherish that.
Yes, man. Come on now, and we again, we appreciate you for that. And so I guess with your music, man, let's go ahead and just chop it up one more time with this, because again, with the Hit 'Em Up single and how you've been hitting them back to back, you know, with singles. I know you got more singles lined up, because again, watching your 24 special, knowing you being the music guru you are, I know you got singles on deck. So they're gonna keep coming. Like it's like literally like bow. Like every time I turn around, Truth got something new, and then the video right there with it. You know, so it's just like, I love that.
Every
so I
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, say no more. See? So y'all already know, stay tuned, because Truth already got something on deck for you. So go ahead, have them in your playlist in your ears, and get ready for the next few.
Country song, man.
A country song? What?
I got a rock metal song, bro. Yes.
Come on.
I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot, man. Like Wayne said, watch.
Yeah, watch. Okay, all right. True. Look, we looking forward to that one, because I already know, man. You bring your intensity just in your voice alone already makes a brother just feel good on them tracks. Like whether you working out, whether you getting ready to just like it make you attack today. Like, yeah, we finna hit them hard.
You in that mood. That's what I want you to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Suit you up, man. I want to suit the boys up, man.
Come on, man. Come on. So let me ask you this then, man. We know it's been tough times right now with what's going on in the world, but when things do find their way back to a semi-norm or just a complete normalcy, like, do you in the future plan on doing any music tours anywhere anytime soon?
1,000%.
Oh, awesome.
1,000%, man.
Awesome. Yes. Okay. All right.
Everywhere.
Oh,
because it'll be the first time. It'll be the first time done, man. So like, we really planning big on that.
Okay. So that'll be all. You got a name in mind for the name of that tour?
We haven't got the name yet, man. We still juggling the name, man. But we got like 28 more songs. We're like ready to just like blast out. So we're still juggling some names around.
Okay. We might over here like some Botch, man. We might be able to pitch some ideas to you if you ever need some, man.
Please do.
Come on now. We'll throw them over now, because you know only some real true fans can know how to kind of play that off real quick and just get something that's gonna make the world go, yeah, that's it right there. We like that. So what about because I noticed you've been doing a lot of solo stuff. So is there, whether it's probably local talent, in the WWE, or if it's just, whoever, people back in the hometown, people out there in the music world. Any future dream collabs you got lined up right now that you want to do with some people?
I've done a couple of collaborations, man. Girl, Naomi Nicole.
Hmm.
I think about doing with this artist that's on the upcoming named Gabby B. Um,
Okay.
I would love to do something with Meek Mill or Future or
Yeah.
Wayne or
Ooh.
man, there's so many talented people. I love to do something with Lil Uzi Vert, man. You know what I'm saying? So like
Ooh.
so much talent out there. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
I could mesh with.
Yes. I can see that, man. Like you and Meek Mill, man. Oh, that would be fire,
Bro,
bro. Like you,
that's my
what?
gym music right there, Meek.
Come on, man. What?
Meek's
Yes.
my gym music, man.
Come on, man. Like I can tell just again with Hit 'em Up and how Hit 'em Up and Set 'em Off went. You and Meek on the track, man. Listen, that's I would love to see you and DMX get on the track one time too, man. Somewhere in the future,
Bro,
you and
somebody
DMX.
else said something about me and DMX, man. That was,
Yes,
I would love to get on something with Mystical too, dog. I used to be a Mystical
yes,
fan, dog.
yes. I can hear that. I can hear that, man. Like
It sounds like a bunch of OGs just. If me, Mystical, and DMX got on one.
oh, man, listen, let me tell you something. That right there, I don't think the world can handle that much intensity. I don't think it can. Like,
Yeah, that would be dope, man.
you gonna have some
Yeah.
real chaos going on if you get all that intensity in one track, man.
Yeah, that'd be a ball of fire right there.
Like, indeed, man. So, now we know also in your story all the time you talk about your experience meeting Tupac in the studio, man. What was that like for you, man? What was that really like?
I didn't meet him in the studio. I met him at a Jackson Rapper convention.
Okay.
And we just always hook up at the conventions, man. Like back when I was dropping, we was doing. I'm talking about like.
Little Jimmy, look, little Jimmy, man. We know you want truth back, man. We were just trying to borrow him for a little bit, Jimmy.
Bro, he wants that money. He ain't getting to talk. He ain't getting to say nothing. We just mentioning him. We ain't showing him.
Okay, little Jimmy, what you want to say, little Jimmy? What you want to talk about, little Jimmy? Oh, really?
I want to hear that.
For real? It's like that.
What you saying? Nonsense, man. Kids, dog.
You, man.
Kids
I'm telling
these
you. They
Sorry
trip,
about that, man.
Hey,
I
you
stay out
good?
here in the wood kind of man, so it's like my signal, dog.
Yeah.
When it go out, man, I got to like
Go out. Yeah.
almost get some rabbit ears antenna. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Look, we know.
Hey, he's laughing, dog. He
Yeah.
remember the rabbit ears.
Yo, those rabbit ears ain't no joke, man.
Bro, you'll be like trying to fix it, dog. Trying to like catch any signal, anything.
I'm telling you, you be like, come on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I think I got something.
Dog,
Wait a minute.
hey, how many people told you to stand there, just hold it? Hold it, stand like that, hold it. And it will work.
You like, mama, wait, my arm getting tight. Boy, you better hold that position.
Yeah, man, it look like a Statue of Liberty holding this, man.
Yes, man. Look, it's okay, man. We know how it is in the boonies, man. I'm out here in Atlanta,
man.
and I'm on the north side of Atlanta, so where I'm at is like low-key boonies, so it be like that out here.
Boom.
So
Dogs, woods, and I got dogs barking and shit, man. So it's just crazy times,
it's crazy.
man.
Yeah, man. It's good, man. Well, true. I was almost getting ready because I was gonna do a little audio bit to be like, hey, we've had technical difficulties just in case, but we are so happy to have you back on to just
Appreciate it, dog.
so we
But
can
yeah,
close
man.
that baby out for you. But go ahead and finish your experience. You was telling them about Pac, man, because my boy will be able to he'll be able to edit that on in there, man, where we'll just like it never happened.
Yeah, man. Like back in the days, man. I was a show opener for acts like Kwame, Kid Play, Chuck Rock, Tracy Spencer. Like when acts come to Charlotte, South Carolina, Georgia is where the Jack the Rapper kind of like started off at, the Jack the Rapper convention.
Yeah.
And bro, I was following those conventions around, and I think the first one I went to, that's where I met Pop. I think he had just did that movie Juice.
Yeah.
And him and Tretch, I met him and Tretch, dog, and it was just like me some of my old boys, dog. We just vibe, man, and I had done ran out of money, dog. So like we were just clicking up, man. It was just a clicking up thing through conventions, man. See him here, see him there. It was that type of vibe, man. But just to like see him back then before he blew up and became that that legend that he is, man, what he's known for, bro, it was like in awe. I was in awe of him. Just seeing the way people looked at him back then. Like I'm standing on the side watching him and Tretch, man, just like be normal people, and the way other people reacted to him, the way other people was in awe of his presence, man. He was truly like this. That's how I would feel. I mean, me meeting Michael Jackson, I would probably be the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just to see other people be in awe of being in this guy's presence, man, it's like it made him live up to everything you heard about him.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, it just goes to show. I mean, just like how you talked about Pac and how normal he was, man. That's how we get that vibe when we talk with you, man. It's just like it's when you see people on television and you see them all over, and it's just like, man, I can't believe, like, you're going through your head, like, man, I can't believe this is real. And
yes, man.
You forget that moment, like, well, you know, they real like we are, you know. So it's
yes,
like, it's dope. You know what I mean?
It's dope, man, because TV will give people that bigger than life perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's, and I get that when kids see me, when I see kids, kids see me, and they're like, oh, truth. It warms my heart, man, because I'm like, man, I put my pants on one leg at a time too, man. It's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Feel about it that way. I mean, that's cool, but it's an appreciation, man.
Yeah. Oh, hey, well, listen, Truth, man, we just want to thank you so much, man, because this conversation just been so free flow, man, because you just that real, bro. Like, it's hard to make it a structured interview with a guy like you, man, because it's just like, yo, this is real. This is like legit talking to a brother right now, man. Like, this is like big brother, little brother convo right now, and I love it, man. So we just want to, here at the Life's a Botch podcast, we want to thank you for taking time out your busy schedule, man, to interview with us, man. Tell us about your life. Tell us about that Hit 'em Up single that you guys can go get everywhere right now. You already know.
Available everywhere, all digital platforms, man. And go check the video out as well.
Yes, the video was so. I played that thing about 5 times when I saw that. I was like, yo, I wish I was in that video. These boys look like they were rowdy, boy. They was ready to go. Like, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Reggie, man, on shooting that, man. Shout out to my dog Reggie, man. He did his thing.
Yes, man. And real quick, when we speaking of shout outs, I want to shout out my auntie Roz. She's another big fan of you, R-Truth. Back, especially when you had little Jimmy. And if you want, could you send my auntie Roz a shout and just be like, Auntie Roz, what up? What up, Auntie Roz? How you doing?
Auntie Roz, what's up? Hey, little Jimmy want to holler at you right quick.
That was for you, Auntie. That was for you. I had to do it for, because look, I told her.
I bet Roz gonna wave at him. Roz gonna say, hey, little Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she will. She definitely will. Look, like, look, I told her, I said, look, Auntie. I said, Auntie, you ain't gonna guess who I got coming on the show. And she was like, who? I said, R-Truth. She's like, get out of here. No, you not. I was like, what? She's like, you let me know when that show aired, because I'm sure gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm gonna let you know. But True, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you, follow you, all that good stuff, so that, you know, people can just continue to interact with you, man, because you interact. And I love that about you, man.
Hey, I'm on TikTok at Ron Killings. I'm on Instagram at Ron Killings1 and Twitter, Ron Killings.
Man, well, you already know. Y'all know where to follow your boy. Everything Life's a Botch podcast, all things Life's a Botch podcast. Y'all know how we do, man. We just gonna keep bringing dope guests like this on the show for y'all, so y'all can just continue to laugh, have fun, and remember, life is literally a botch, but it ain't about the fact that you botch. It's about how you make it work, baby. It's about making it run. Come on now. Truth can attest for that. Man. Come on now. We adapt.
Adapt and live.
Come on now. And that's wise words from a legend. Yeah, the legend himself, R-Truth, Ron the Truth Killings. Y'all know what it is. You've officially been botched. Peace.